Shakespeare created stories of enduring power and beauty that still speak to us today about what it means to be human. No other writer enriched the English language as much as Shakespeare, and his characters live on in our minds because we understand them so well. Macbeth is one of Shakespeare's most tragic characters because he chooses to commit such an act of such evil that he is never able to escape the damage done to his soul. It is believed that the play Macbeth was first performed between 1605 and 1606, exactly 400 years ago, as a tribute to New King James of England, who had grown up in Scotland, was fond of ghost stories. We invite you to watch our interpretation of this famous story and relive the sad tale of the downfall of Macbeth.
We have a story of long ago, a tale of misery, heartache, and woe. So sit back, good friends, and we will unfold a saga of passion that went uncontrolled.
We convey you Scotland of yesteryear, a place locked in combat, cruel and severe. A country called Norway sent troops across the sea. The Scottish fought back to keep their land free.
Smoke and fire thick in the skies, the air thundered with fierce battle cries.
The very ground shuddered with fright. It really was a dreadful night.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder and lightning or in rain? When the hurling burling is done, when the battle is lost and won. It is a matter of life and death. Devil shall meet Macbeth. Fair is foul and foul is fair. Hover through fog and filthy air. Close by King Duncan does pace with worried look upon his face. His brave sons, Malcolm and Donalbain, hope to spare their father from battle strain.
Sergeant, tell me Scotland's fate. What news from the battle can you relate?
I've rid through the death to my anxious eyes. The claiming air echoed my dying cries. Then Mark Macbeth could sail high. He crossed the field, shouting curses to the sky. For Scotland's honor, he fought so well. Before him, Norwegians fell. By hand fate, my wounds cried to be seen.
Quick, help him up. Let surgeons intervene.
God save the king.
Whence came thou, worthy thane?
King Duncan, I come from the battle of fight, where many a brave soldier lost his life. The struggle seemed hopeless, their numbers were great, and the thing the condor we cannot locate. For he was a traitor, enjoyed Norway's side. Treachery and treason extinguished his pride. But Macbeth brought his troops, and he showed no fear. Because of his bravery, our victory is clear.
That traitor shall pay, pronounce Condor's death, and with the title greet Macbeth.
As you wish, my lord, I shall see it done, when Condor has lost over the victor. Back on the heath, the wind rose to a howl, the air was heavy, the smell most foul.
Where hast thou been, killing swine?
Then the third sister raised her head, her now hands curled and twisted out spread.
A drum, listen, my sisters, Macbeth that comes. Dear sisters, hand in hand, posters of the sea and land, Christ of mine and thrice to thine, thrice again to make of mine. Peace, the shards wound up.
Macbeth appeared on the muddy path, wrapped in the storm's incredible wrath.
His
still draws breath. And to be crowned king is beyond belief. Everyone knows Duncan is Scotland's chief. You imperfect speakers of reply I demand.
But like bubbles, the sisters melted into the land. Just then two messengers rolled into me.
Greetings, Macbeth.
Congratulations to you for your work and service. The king sends his thanks.
You are now Theta Condor and you have moved up the ranks. I am shocked to hear the news they bring. Two truths are told, will I also be king?
Already dark thoughts that fill Macbeth's head. His heart knocked his grills and filled him with dread.
Later at Forest, there was quite a fanfare.
My brave Macbeth, I am in your debt. Your gallant deeds I will never forget. Now for those of you who are wondering who will be my heir, my eldest son Malcolm, my crown will bear.
Hooray!
Prince Malcolm now stands in my way. I must act soon without delay. I must keep my thoughts secret. Stars hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires.
Meanwhile, at home, his wife paced her room, shadowed by the castle's dreary glooms. A letter arrived from her husband Macbeth, containing a message of life and death. Of strange events Macbeth be told, and glorious honor he did unfold.
Arms are art and Calder too. The next king of Scotland will be you. Ambition and power thrives in my mind. Yet I fear my husband is too kind. With direst cruelty all hard in my heart, and force my husband to play his part.
Macbeth hurried home, and as he said, disturbing thoughts still filled his head.
Beloved wife, King Duncan comes this eve, and morning makes his plans to leave.
If they just say he comes tonight, Duncan will not see the morning light. I'll arrange it all, I guarantee, but after your guests leave the rest to me. By late afternoon, the king's party drew near.
To be in Macbeth's castle fills me with cheer.
Its beauty is beyond compare. Even the swallows know sweet air.
The king does not suspect the danger there. Lady Macbeth pretends to greet her guests with care. What's mine is yours. She says with a fake smile. She warmly entertains her guests in style. Macbeth couldn't stand it anymore. He rose from the table and rushed out the door.
There is no reason to do this deed, just vaunting ambition, power, and greed. The king is here in double trust. I am his servant, his kinsman, as well as his host. I should serve him to the utmost. Yet to bear the knife is what I intend. How could I do such a thing to a friend?
Why did you hurry from the room?
I fear our plan will meet with doom. Duncan thinks I'm a loyal man. We will proceed no further with this plan.
Already you say your courage is fake? You're a coward. You're just afraid. My husband, you look so pitiful and pale.
Well, maybe we should, but what if we fail?
I'll jump the guards. We'll succeed. Together we'll do the deed. After his death, we'll display our grief, and then my husband, you will be chief.
I will do as you ask and put in a show. False face must hide what the false heart doth know.
Towards midnight, when Duncan retired to his bed, no better thoughts feared from Bill's head. He rushed outside to gather his wits. His conscience gave to call it quits. Banquo stood in the dim light. No bells or rifles gave him a fright.
Where's my sword? Who's there?
Her friend, do not despair.
Not yet arrested. I've been with the king. He sends your wife his diamond ring.
I think not of them, those that gave me a fright. Let's speak on them at a later date, but now let's get some rest. It's very late.
Macbeth stood alone and gazed into space. A tormented look came over his face. He saw a sight he couldn't believe.
What is this thing my eyes do deceive?
A blood-stained dagger hung in mid-air, twisting and turning and tossing in there.
Is this a dagger which I see before me, the handle toward my hand? A dagger of the mind, a false correction, for which there is no likely explanation.
But I waste my breath, the deed must be fulfilled. With too many words, the sentences can be killed. Duncan, I hope you hear not the bell. It is summons at your death knell.
Macbeth returned a ghostly white.
A terrible thing I've done this night. Through the king's chamber I did creep, a voice cried Macbeth doth murder sleep. It is a sound I did abhor, but it still cries sleep no more.
What's done is done, just let it be.
But from this guilt I shall never be free.
For in his efforts to reach his goal, Macbeth had murdered his very soul.
Why are you carrying these daggers, you fool? They're evidence you should have left them in the room. Go smear the blood on each guard's face. They'll be suspected when the daggers are in place. And wash that stain from your hands. If you're caught, it'll ruin our plans. Take them back in their iron sticks. Hurry now, they'll be missed.
No, I'll go no more. From this guilt. What I've done I do before.
Then I'll do the job. I'm not faint-hearted.
She seized the daggers and quickly departed. Macbeth heard knocking at the south gate. It shouted for silence and did not obey. He trembled with fear and paced to and fro.
Why does each noise appall me so?
Then his wife returned, her hands all red.
They're of your color now. A little water washes our hands clean. Duncan's blood will never be seen.
The knocking succeeded at the gate. The porter was in quite a state. Finally, he staggered out of his chair.
Who in the world is knocking there? I've had enough. I'll open the door.
Greetings, Benedict and Macbeth.
We're here to wake the king. No, I will go alone. Wasn't it a dreadful night? The ground shook with a dreadful fright. All the children blew down and warm surprise of all the rain.
It was a real night.
Macbeth laughed.
Oh, hard! King Duncan is dead! He was burned in his bed! Awake, awake! Sound the alarm! Who would do our king such harm?
What is amiss?
Your father's been slain!
Good heavens, no! Who would dare to strike the blow?
The guards were bloody. Their eyes were glazed. They stared at us, and we were amazed.
I'm sorry to say, I went on a rampage. I killed both of the guards and I tailed away.
But wherefore did you so? You short the proof, don't you know?
Macbeth's nerves were ready to break. His lady knew all the rest.
Help me, I'm faint.
As the servants carried her away, Rango trembled and shocked in dismay.
Hear me all. I'll use my power. The guilty shall fall. That's right. We will find who's to blame.
So will I. I'll do the same.
The sons of the king had no time to grieve, for they had to prepare to leave. They whispered their plan in secret fear and worried that someone might overhear. Malcolm shivered in the morning chill.
Whose blood will be next to spill? Our father's murder is not known. I'm his here and not for his throne. The lords all show grief, but is it real, or do they really hide what they really feel?
There's daggers and smiles. Danger lurks here. There'll be no use, my older brother, to kill one of us without the other. We'll separate and say farewell to avoid our own death meal. To Ireland I'll quickly go.
And I'll go to England. Your brother will.
In all my years, I must confess, I have never seen such dire distress. The time tells that day has begun, but darkness remains and chokes out the
Malcolm and Donalbain, the king's two sons, are stolen away and fled, which puts upon them suspicion and they caused their father's death.
and the crown most likely passed on to Macbeth.
Yes, we have decided that very thing. Macbeth will now be crowned as king.
Keep it going.
Well, the phone's almost dead.
Let it just keep going until it dies.
But if it doesn't
They're going to the
record it,
next act.
I know, but while it's recording it, when it dies, it may not save it.
Alright, well stop it then. I don't care.
I'll do it. It's at 16:05. I'll do it as long as I can. I don't know if it'll save.
Well then stop it.